This video is really noteworthy because I'm going to reveal the finest cool secret to you. In this video, I'll reveal the secret that Shiba whales have been holding to themselves for a while and give you my honest assessment of what to expect from the cryptocurrency market. Make sure to watch through to the finish so you don't miss a single detail. Whether this is as a result of the recent change the developers made to Shibarium, as we discussed in the video from yesterday, or just because more people are beginning to adore Shib. Shib sales have been increasing in the last few days of 2023, which is fantastic. The fact is that more people are purchasing, and many of these purchasers are whales. What's more interesting is that analysts say these purchases are a good sign in more ways than one because Shib sales made up the majority of the business. Yes, it's shocking, and I know you say that the Shiba Inu token has become one of the most actively traded cryptocurrencies in the last 24 hours, but the amount of Shib tokens that these whales traded on average was about 856 million. And one of the most frequently purchased by whales, with average values of 346.3 million Shib and 510 million Shib. Funny enough, the token was higher on the second list than the first, indicating that the sale affected more people than just Shib and that the purchases made on this list were more focused. The amount of shipping the wallets of the largest whales that have perished over the past 24 hours has increased rather than decreased, despite the fact that Shiba has been sold in larger pieces than it was bought in. This will be explained by the fact that there appear to have been more purchases than sales overall. Even though we almost always have to go back to trying to understand why whales have been buying so much Shib lately, I mean, in just 24 hours, 23 billion Shib tokens are a lot. The move seems to indicate that something very important is on the horizon. If something big is coming, these whales would probably be among the first to know and head toward it, right? But even though the increase is so significant that these whales' wallets have grown by a whopping 23 billion Shib in just 24 hours. So now that you have that at your disposal, let's discuss how much money individuals are making with that Shib. People who invested a few dollars in Shiba Inu have profited millions of dollars, though those who entered the market late in 2022 may not be aware of this. Many of these folks entered the market in August 2020 practically immediately after it launched. They invested a few $100s when the token's price was low, there were many zeros, and within a short period of time, they had amassed $1 million. Some of them increased their investments slightly to increase their profits. For instance, a lucky person spent $2,223 and purchased around $3.49 trillion that will be given between November and December 2020. Since Shib was still exchanged with 10 zeros at the time. The investor could purchase more than 3 trillion Shibs for just under $2,000 at the time. This is no longer viable because Shib now trades with 4 zeros or less following it, but it is still reasonably priced because Shib erased many of its zeros. The investor took out the $2,000 Shib investment in December 2022 after it had grown to a stunning $23 million. This means that in just over 2 years, this investor was able to turn $2,233 into $23 million. This investor just made the right investment with the right token. Which is not something that happens every day or with every cryptocurrency. This is just one of many tales of regular people who got into Shiba early enough and made it big. In one of my other videos, I discussed how a truck driver made millions of dollars by investing just $650 in Shib back in 2020. Stories like this motivated many individuals to migrate to Shiba in the days and weeks that followed. Basically, the money he got from the appropriate investment allowed this former truck driver to retire and live his best life. The majority of those who entered the market in 2021 or later haven't made as much money as those who entered in 2020, but some people may now question whether they should have. Does this mean that the craze for Shiba Inus is over as the Shiba Inu stopped making people $1 million naira? I don't think it is, and I don't think it has. Because Shib is more valuable now than it was in 2020. We might not see that kind of insane profit on such little capital again. Therefore, just as with Bitcoin and Ethereum, you would need to invest a little more money in order to profit greatly. However, I believe that Shiba and other recent token holders could still greatly profit from their tokens. The introduction of Shibarium, for instance, may make Shib trading simpler and lend the Shiba a new project more credibility. Both of these developments might enhance the attraction of Shib. Let's talk about how much Shib will be worth in 2023. It's pointless to keep saying that 2022 will be a bad year for the entire cryptocurrency market, including Bitcoin. In fact, gold did much better than Bitcoin, which is worrying because earlier in the year some people thought that Bitcoin would crash. Shib burns would help create a shortage which should make Shib more valuable if these things are in place. Anyhow, according to headlines, what do analysts predict will happen to the price of Bitcoin in 2023? According to obscure research, the impacts of the virus are expected to persist in the first half of 2023, but we anticipate that the majority of 2023 will be less busy and possibly even boring than the previous 3 years. Study of the unknown reveals while the financial situation is growing worse, arcane research believes that the passing of the missing mic by the European Parliament in February 2023 will be another significant event.
Currently is a great moment to gradually increase BTK exposure. If you've been following the cryptocurrency market for a while, you know that when we talk about Shib's price prediction, we're talking about Bitcoin because when Bitcoin moves, the rest of the cryptocurrency market, including Shiba Inu, moves with it. As a result, it appears that the Shib may experience more difficult times, but in the long run, things should improve. How about I also point them that this is not financial advice. This brings us to the conclusion of this video. If you like the video, please click like and don't forget to leave a comment in the section for comments. Also, please let as many people as possible know about this video. Let's tell everyone about this. Before you decide what to do with your tokens, you should do your own research.